So after we have finished insert informations that are required in this data block, we'll continue. Now we go into dimensioning. Let's return to working views. Go to edit, working views. So actually there are two views. First background, second is working. Background is kind of we have gray color here. If we go to working views, it will be in white colors. This difference between sheet background and working views. Let's return, fill all in, and now select this icon and create these dimensions. Dimensions. Let's see from bottom, top, and then sorry, I want to zoom to this view, so I've created these two view dimensions, 80 and 215. So as this is showing diameter, this is only showing the dimension. Let's try if can make it into diameter. So this is, if we click to this, it will create diameter of 76. Okay, it actually auto detect. Click here. Okay, so we can get this 80 in diameter here. Return to our documents. Let's do this radius. By using radius, remove this to center. So if we put this, we can transfer the information to the viewer that this is radius 140. So let's do this. Two of these circles by using diameter. Okay, and let's do this using this icon to, let's look, okay, to the top. Okay, let's look. Okay, it is 2 times 45 degrees because we select length and angle. So if we double click, it cannot be edited, so we just delete this and we create new angle and length and angle. Okay, that's how we did it. Let's do dimensioning positioning. Select the dimension to be lined up. Click the line up icon. Okay. Now Okay, before we do this, let's do this first. Get this. This is the thickness. Let's check. Okay, so we use this. Good. 3, and then this is the thickness. Let's use this. Let's turn back. So okay, so we'll use change dimensions. Pick the bottom lines, and the second line, and the third line. So we can move this. Okay. Next is the overall length and the thickness. Okay. Now we return to our next chapter, dimension positioning. So this dimension positioning is to position our dimensions so that it is in the standard views. You can arrange it manually, but these features will automatically arrange your dimension. Set dimension to be lined up. Click the line up icon. So let's try on this. Let's search for line up icon. If it is not shown here, we just take out these icons. Okay, this is not shown also. They can look here. Must be in positioning. So this is the line up icon. Next, you can see at the tooltip here, select a dimension or geometry as reference for line up. Click the outer line as the distance reference. This is here. This is the reference. Okay, so it's shown here. A window is appeared. Enter the desired value for the offset to reference. For example, 10 mm. Enter the desired for the offset between dimension. For example, 6 mm. So offset to reference 10. Offset between distance 6. So you can see offset to reference 10. Offset between dimensions 6. Return to our documents. Okay, so you can see it is not checked for any other box. Select align stack dimension values to align all the values of a group of stack dimension on the value of the smallest dimension of the group. Optionally, select automatically add funnel to display a funnel automatically whenever the dimension values cannot be displayed correctly without one. Click on the organize system option. Neither the smallest dimension of each system nor dimension that cannot be organized into system will be moved. You can see that you can click align stack dimension values, align cumulative dimension values, and automatically add a funnel. You can here see. So let's click and click OK. So now it is arranged. Let's do on this bottom view. I'm clicking Control while clicking using the mouse. Set tools, positioning, line up. set the reference. Let's see, set this as the set. Okay, let's see the bullseye is over there. So you can see. Okay, let's set this as a reference. Offset to reference. Let's make this higher, 50, and see. Okay, so it is now moved. So we can also change if it is not suitable. Okay, so that's for lineup. Now we'll go to the creating an offset section view or cut. Click the drawing window and click the offset section view icon. Okay, let's click this. So mine is at the right corner. Return to our document. Select the element required for sketching the cutting profiles points each line of circle center line. So we need to click here and here, so that click cross line and it will cross the image and create like this section view cut. You can see. Okay, before we click this, we need to activate. Let's double click on this blue color boxes so that it turns red. I click on this, so we'll select the center line and click it again. So if you want to exit, then you need to double click. So this will show the image. So now it will show that this is section view AA for this one, AA. Cut. Okay. Next, number 4, click define the section view direction and to position the view on the sheet. The view name and scale appears on the detailed view if you check the view name and scale factor option in the option dialog box. So you can see that it is now showing section view AA scales over here. So now if we want to create, next we want to create a detailed view. Click the drawing window and click the detailed view icon. So firstly we must activate this because this is in the red box. So double click on this blue color. We change from blue to red. Click the drawing window and click the detail view icon. You can see mine is over here, detail view. Next, click the call out center and drag to select current radius and click a point to terminate the selection. So you need to select a point or click to define the circle center. Okay, let's say I want to zoom in. Okay, let's see this here. So you can off, create a bigger circle, or we just deactivate this, snap to point. It's easier for us. And put it, double click, so it shows with detail B over here. Like this. Next, we can right click the detail view and select properties options and make it 3. Right click, properties. You can change the scale to 3 if you want to make it, change the size to bigger size. Okay, now we have our section view, our detail view. So this is our complete working drawing. So to be complete, you need to make sure all the dimensions required are shown and it is arranged. This. So this is the final view for our example for today. That's all for part design.